AFK Journey does have some AFK mechanics in the game, which we will get into a bit, but AFK Journey is more than just a simple AFK idle game, and here's why. The game has an open world to explore with main quests, side quests, and a lot of puzzles, stuff to loot, and things to interact with, so you barely AFK in this game. I haven't explored the whole map yet, but I will say it is pretty big from what I can see. Another thing to point out is most things doesn't respawn in the open world. And you can see other people in the open world, but rest assured they don't affect you that much, since they can't attack your enemies. What they can do is they or you can help each other out by asking in difficult situations for help, and there is guilds in this game, so rest assured there's a lot of social aspects to this game and even world bosses. Now, before I dive deeper into what the game is about, be aware that the game is set to release globally on 27th of March, so make sure to pre-register for some extra rewards to help you on your new journey. I will be leaving the link down below in this description if you need it. Also, don't forget to press that sub button for more AFK Journey or other Gacha game related content. Now, what are the AFK mechanics in this game? Well, there is two main AFK mechanics in AFK Journey. Number one is the combat. When you fight something in this game, you don't have a lot of control over your characters, but hold on, there are some things that you do have control over. Your character's positioning is really important in this game because it will decide who attacks who, and what gets attacked first, like your frontliners, in other words tanks and bruisers. And all the characters has ults, which you have some control over in most game modes, and some of them you get to choose who to target it with. It reminds me a lot of TFT or Teamfighter Tactics, a little bit, but with a little bit more control than that game. Number two, which is really important, is the AFK stages that you have to clear. The higher levels you clear, the better AFK rewards you will get. So what do I mean by AFK rewards? Well, you have two hamsters fighting 24/7 365 for you, clearing mobs day and night, and you take all the loot. Yeah, that's right, it's all yours. This loot consists of gold and materials you will need to level up your characters and get better gear for them. Without this system, it would be really difficult to progress in the game, and think about it. With this system you don't have to go grind mobs for hours or do a dungeon for days to become stronger like in a lot of other games. So I personally think it's not a bad idea, even if a lot of people might frown upon some idle type mechanics in a game. So now that you know what the AFK part about the game is, let's have a look at the game. AFK Journey has a lot of content to do, and I really recommend joining a guild if you want to unlock all of the content. There is Dream Realms, where you will fight bosses, and if you manage to kill the boss, it will go to the next level, where the boss becomes stronger with more rewards. Then we have Corrupted Creatures. These are strong monsters that you have to defeat with other players that you find in the open world, or you can look under the chat for other players asking for help. The rewards are pretty good and I highly recommend doing them. Then we have the arena, where you have your PvP content. This is a full AFK experience except for the positioning and choice of characters. I really enjoyed playing the arena, and it reminds me a bit of Summoner's Wars arena. Then there is Honor Duels, which is still in beta when I made this video, but this is one of my most favorite PvP modes. You start off with a choice of 3 decks or one unknown deck giving extra currency in return, and you have to buy new characters and items to compete against other players. What makes this mode so good is that it's a fair play mode, where no whales will have an advantage over you, and you also get a passive from an artifact to buff you, and these artifacts are pretty useful. Arcane Labyrinth is a roguelike game mode where you get stronger and stronger, going through levels, getting buffs for each clear and making choices not only between buffs, but also where you're going next. Battle Troll is the guild group content where you will have to work together with your guild to clear enemies until you get to a boss fight. And last but not least, there's Legend Trial for more rewards, clearing tower levels, climbing up the tower, and these can be really challenging. The gacha system is really good, where you unlock new characters and you will get a wish list on some banners to increase the odds of getting specific characters of your choice. That really helps you get what you need. There's also events for specific character banners that makes it easy to invest into one specific character, and one thing that really sparked my attention is the Stargaze Station. This is a special banner you unlock after summoning 400 times, and it unlocks a whole new pool of characters that is not otherwise accessible. Unlike other banners, you don't only get characters from this banner, but also other useful materials to help you progress in the game. Now, while 400 summons might sound like a lot at first, it took me a little bit more than 1 week to achieve this on the PTR server, so it's not that bad. But yeah, that's AFK Journey, a game I will definitely play on the long term since it's really fun. But let me know what you think about AFK Journey and if you'll be playing it on the release.